Hi everyone, I am P.SUJATHA, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of Economics. And now we will see the topic Human Resource Management System. I explain the basic concept of Human Resource Information System and the concept of recruitment selection. So what is Human Resource Information System? Human Resource Information System is a systematic procedure for collecting, storing, maintaining and retrieving data needed by an organization about its human resource and various activities that are relevant for their management. So what are the base components of human resource information system? So there are three basic components. One is input function, storage function and output function. What is input functions? The input functions provide the capabilities needed to enter data relevant to managing human resources. So the human resource information system input function prescribes the procedures for collecting data by whom, when and what format and from what sources. It may be internal or external sources. Next one function is a storage function. It is also one of the important function for human resource information system because it involves storing data in various files and updating data from time to time to keep them up to date. Based on storage of data, the output in the form of information relevant to action and decision making is prepared. So next one function is output function. The output function of human resource information system is most visible as it directly to the user of human resource information system. In a computerized human resource information system, output may appear in two forms. One is a hard copy, another one is a soft copy. The hard copy printed on the paper or the soft copy visible on computer screen. So the whatever form is selected, the output is presented in the form which is easily understandable and useful to user. So these are the three basic functions of human resource information system, objectives of human resource information system. So the basic objectives of human resource information system is to provide accurate, relevant and timely information about human resources and their functioning in the most cost effective way. So first one objective of human resource information system, it provides information in such a manner that it helps in improving one or more decisions. That is, it must cause an appropriate decision to be made and a less appropriate decision to be rejected. So the information has no value if the same decision would be made even without it. So thus accurate, relevant and timely information is needed. So apart from the decision making, the human resource information system should supply human resource information which is required by the statutory provisions or other agencies like industry associations, research organizations. So besides, there may be a query from internal employees to know their current status like our leave account, overcome or provident fund accounts and so on. Third one objective is a human resource information system. It provides information is the most cost effective way because an information has benefited but it has cost high. Benefit from information is derived in terms of improved decision making and satisfaction of other requirements. The cost of information is in terms of its collection, processing and retrieval. So the benefit of information is more than its cost. So it's added value to the organization. So these are the three basic objectives of human resource information system. So what are the problems in computerized human resource information system? First one is the initial investment involved in a computerized human resource information system is high. It may be necessary for large organizations, but maybe in luxury for a small organization. Unless other organizational functions are also computerized and human resource information is linked to them. So second one problem is a user of output of computerized human resource information system should have computer literacy. That is, they must be aware how information from computerized can be retrieved. Those who are not comfortable with computer experience difficulty in computerized environment. Third one problem, unless there is adequate control and security measures. So there is a threat for sensitive and personal information. So in the absence of proper control and security measures, anyone can have access to such information. So these are the problems in computerized human resource information system. Next, I explain the concept of recruitment. So what is the recruitment? So recruitment is nothing but it is a process concerned with the identification of sources from where the personnel can be employed and motivating them to offer themselves for employment. The Werther and Daves has defined this as follows. The recruitment is a process of finding and attracting capable applications for employment. The process begins when new recruits and end when their applications are submitted. The result is a pool of applicants from which new employees are selected. The recruitment is a process of occurring and placing human resources in the organization. Recruitment fall in different sub-process. So the recruitment to human resource in human resource planning, job analysis, recruitment, and then selection, and final one is a placement. So what are basic concept, the importance of recruitment? It's a recruitment to represent the first contact that a company makes with the personnel having the potential to be employed. From the point of view of potential candidates, the recruitment is a process through which they come to know about the company and the nature of jobs are being offered. Therefore, if recruitment process is carried on successfully, it serves as a following purpose. So what are the importance of recruitment? First one is the recruitment determines the present and future resources requirements of the organization in conjunction with the human resource planning activities and the job analysis activities. It helps to increase the pool of potential personnel and the organization have a number of options to choose. Third one, it helps in increasing the success rate of selection process by filtering the number of qualifiers or overqualifier job applications. It reduces the probability that applicants once selected and made available to the organization, so leave it after the short period of time. Next, it helps in evaluating the effectiveness of various recruitment techniques and sources of recruitments. Last, it helps to meet the organization legal and social obligations regarding the composition of its workforce. So next, we explain about what is the process of recruitment. The recruitment is the process consisting of various activities through which search for prospective personnel, both in quantity and quality, as indicated by human resource planning and job description and job satisfaction is made. So this process including recruitment planning, identification of recruitment sources, conducting those sources and retrieving applications from employees. So these applications are passed on to the selection process. So I explain about the process of recruitment one by one. First, recruitment planning. So the recruitment process starts within planning, which involve the determination of number of applicants and the type of applicants to be conducted. Now, one by one I explain what's the concept of number of conduct and the type of conducts. Number of conducts, the organization generally planned to attract more applications than what they intended to select, as they wish to have opinion in selecting the right candidates. So this option is required because some of the candidates may not be interested in joining the organization. Some of them may not meet the criteria if selected. So the organization have to plan about the number of applications it should receive in order to fulfill all its vacancies with the right personnel. Type of contacts. So this refers to the type of personnel to be informed about the job opening based on the job description and job specialization. So these determine how the prospective personnel may be communicated about the job opening. Next step, the sources of recruitment. There are two types of sources of recruitment. First one is the internal source, another one is the external source. Internal source, transfer, promotion, recommendation by existing employees. So these three sources of recruitment are internal sources. External sources of recruitment through advertisement, employment exchange, private employment consultant, campus interviews, arrival forms. So first one sources, internal source, one is the transfer. Transfer is a probability the easiest approach to filling up your vacancies. If a particular department has a couple of surplus staff and another department is short staffed, the surplus staff may be transformed to that other department. Such an approach avoids the need to dispense which surplus staff is one place and make fresh recruitment in another place of the organization. So nature of work of the employee in the new job. However, cannot be totally different from the one he has doing easiest. If it is so, he will not be able to perform this job. For example, if a salesperson is given factory work, he cannot couple with it. The transfer of employees may be either one section to another, or from one department to another, or one branch to another. So this is one of the source. Second one is the promotion. Usually when a vacancy arises at the higher level of an organization, it is filled up by evaluating a person who comes next in the organizational hierarchy. For example, if the post of sales manager is vacant, the senior most sales officer may be appointed for the post. In turn, an experienced salesman may be made the sales officer. If the concern needs a salesman, it may be processed to appoint someone from outside. So the process of evaluating a person to the higher level job is what is known as promotion. So the promotion gives the individual concerned greater authority and process of internal source of recruitment. Next, recommendation by existing employees. The vacancies may also be filled up internally based on the recommendation made by the existing employee of the concern. A family member, relative or friends of an employee may be considered for appointment. as such candidates are recommended by existing employee. So it is safe to employ them. External sources of requirement. It consists of the various outside sources from which an employee can find candidates eligible for the various posts in his organization. Advertisement. The employees can advertise vacancies in his organization in popular newspaper. So such advertisement usually specify through the nature of the work, nature of vacancy, qualification and experience, salary and other offered, the mode of applying and the time within which the candidate has to apply. So if the employee wishes, he need not discuss his identity. He can just mention the above details and inform the eligible candidates to apply post box. Then the newspaper officer will receive all the application and then forward to same to the employers. So the advantage of newspaper advertisement is that it has a wider coverage. So the newspaper react every and nook and corner of, and therefore the employee is to be sure to post a number of applications from all eligible candidates. But the drawback to the approach is that sometimes the employees may get number of applications for which may be from the unsuitable candidates. So therefore a lot of time may be wasted and scrutinizing the applications. Next one shows employment exchange. So the employment exchange function under the control of government. They register the name of job seekers and also maintain their biodata. And they provide the detail to any employees who approaches them. Those who are registered with an employment exchange are usually unskilled person. Professionals like chartered accountant, MBA and engineering do not usually prefer registration with an employment exchange. So the employees who need only managerial professions for their organization usually do not approach on employment exchange. Next one shows private employment consultant. The employment having vacancies in their organization may also approach the employment consultants who may help them to by finding the suitable candidates. They do this work for the consultancy fee. Next one, campus interview. Many employees visit colleges and universities every year and interview students who are in their final year of study. The faculty may also be involved in this process. Thus, the students who are found to be deserving may be given placement by the employees in their concerns. The students will be observed on the completion of the degree course. Students studying their course at BCom, BCA, social work, BBA, etc. usually have the benefit of campus interview. And next one, rival firms. It is not uncommon to find the employees drawing efficient employee from the rival firm by offering them higher remunerations. The efficient salesman, chartered accountant and the management professional are often the target. Next one, methods of conducting sources. So after the finalizing the sources from where the prospective candidates will be selected, the process of conducting these sources starts. So the recruitment is a two-way street. It involves recruiter and recruit. The recruiter has the choice of whom to recruit based on the various information about the candidate. The same way, the recruit must have the information about the organization to decide whether to join it or not. So therefore, before making the contact with the source, particularly the external one, the organization must decide the information which must be shared with the candidates. So the last process is the application pool. Whether the method of recruitment is adopted, the ultimate objective is to attract as many candidates as possible, so as to have possibility in selection. When the sources of recruitment are contracted, the organization receive application from candidates. The number of application depend on the type of organization and the type of job and the type and the conditions in specific human resource market. For example, in the case of Indian Civil Service, the number of applications run into many thousands. In the corporate sector, the organization can expect many number of applications when it advertises for the position of management executive trainers as compared to when it advertises to experienced person. Similarly, the number of applications depend on the images of organization. An organization having a better prescribed image is able to attract more number of applications. So the various applications received from the particular job are pulled together, which become based for selection process. So the final one is a selection process. So what is a selection? What are the stages involved in selection of candidate? First, define the selection. According to the Yoder, the selection is a process in which candidates for employments are divided into two classes: who are to be offered employment and those who are not to be. So, the selection process stages involved in following stage. One is receiving application form. Second one is preliminary interview, scrutiny, test, checking references, final interview, medical examination, appointment, and confirmation of services. Thank you.